The SatCom antenna and rocket fuel are two of the most difficult items to get hold of in Delta Force, but they are needed to upgrade your black site, which will give you more storage, room for another expansion crate, and better endurance stats, helping you to make more money and win more fights. But why are they so difficult to get hold of? Because you can't buy them in the auction house. You instead have to loot them from Space City, one of the most demanding maps in Delta Force. This in itself is enough of a challenge, but as a committed solo player, I think I must have had my head on backwards when I decided to take this challenge on alone. This 3-part miniseries takes you through the different phases of my adventure, but this was no fairy tale. I went on over 200 raids in Space City back to back. If there was a mistake to be made, an experience to be had, or a lesson to be learned from this map, I've probably done them all, and I'm sharing the best bits here with you. So join me for the highs and lows of how a Space City noob took on one of the hardest challenges in Delta Force. Enjoy. Phase 3. Climbing Confidence Hill. In phases 1 and 2, I'd been learning a general sort of flow of the game, the spawns, where the enemies go, and how to stay alive. I was able to apply this perfectly at the start of game 25.
I'm about to be the filling in a sandwich. I'm like sandwiched between two teams here. This is bad. This is so bad. Like, how do I... Holy... Bye. See ya. That was terrifying. And somehow I've managed to give myself a stay of execution for about a minute. Maybe I'm being optimistic. If the raptor comes, I'm just trying to give him a bit of a goose chase with the footsteps. If you want to survive the spawns on Space City, I'll put a link in a pinned comment to a video I've made with a guide on exactly how to do that. Oh, first 3 minutes of the game just trying to survive. Welcome to Space City Hard as a solo. If you've got a team like a raptor team on this map and they want to come after you, like, you've just had it as a solo, like, very, very difficult. It's a form of torture. If I actually managed to make this video, it needs to get like 1 million likes and 20 million views and 400 billion watch hours. Let me see how these people died, by the way. Minder999. Somebody call the cops. Minder999. And Minder, yeah, same guy got all 3. That's unnerving, isn't it?
Oh, cheating. 100.
Guys, let's go to a different map other than Zero.
Let's go to another map. Let's go to Zero.
Phew. And against all the odds, I made it out alive.
828 grand.
Game 31 proved that it is possible to survive a few gunfights and get out of a contested helicopter extraction.
But that was another solo, I think. Equally bricking it. Oh, man. Still no flipping fuel. 1.5 mil, but man.
Game 32 brought me one of my first juicy rare red items that I'd not seen in the game before. 1.5 mil. And that is all she wrote. Crikey, that's my last hard, man. I just don't feel I'm going to get it on normal. But only ever seen it spawn on hard, the rocket fuel. It's like 1.3 mil. I'm like, yeah, brill. Just don't mean anything to me, I don't care. East Asia server on 200 millisecond ping. GG already, I predict. But we got to try it because we're not getting into a European one. So, you know, if I'm actually getting a fight, I suspect it's going to feel pretty horrible. It could work just as badly for the other people, though, whoever I'm facing, to be fair. They're here. Yeah, cheating. Pretty sure they were cheating. He's looking at me there already.
Oh, yeah. GG. And that would be the one and only time I bother with the East Asia servers, I suspect. We can switch back to Europe, and if we don't get a game, we don't get a game. Delta Force, I'm trying to play your game, but literally if you won't let me play it, I can't play it, can I? That was about approaching 30 minutes to get into this match. I'll be out of it in about 3.5 minutes. Okay, I think this might actually be the first time I've ever got this spawn. Tempted to run straight into Centrifuge, see if we got the SatCom antenna, and then sprint out for that. Okay. I'll be honest, I completely forgot about the amount of bots. Completely forgot. I should have gone the other side, but we'll do this. Well, that was a choice, for sure. Didn't talk there because I'm absolutely bricking it, I'll be honest. I got it! I got it! I got the SatCom antenna. Oh my days. I got the SatCom antenna. I literally don't care. Don't care. I've queued 30 minutes for that. I ran in there. I died. I don't care. I got the SatCom antenna. My heart is pounding. I literally don't care. What I care about is that I just about... Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Please. Please. Yes! Yes. Yes. Oh, you beauty. CSD, I think, isn't it? Here we go. Oh, we're here. Yes. I don't care. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, mate. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I've literally been trying to get into games like for the past hour, and that was only my second game I managed to get in, and I grinded this from morning through till like past bedtime last night, all day trying to get this and rocket fuel. Now rocket fuel still eludes me, but that is part of the battle. That was the easy one in some respects because I can just do that, but that feels so good. See if I can get there before anybody else. Games 44 to 47 were going to give me some important learning, such as always scan a building before you enter. Jesus. That caught me by surprise so much because that doesn't happen often. You don't normally get one person sitting that quietly just looking at the door. I'd run into another version of me. There. The next lesson was that when you're in a gunfight, make sure you tell the difference between an enemy player and a big model of a spaceman.
Enemy located.
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst spawn. So if you're here, you can run out that way to a point, as long as they don't charge him, but they generally don't. But basically, there's going to be a team up there on top of me, and they're just going to try holding me, or coming and full sending me. And as alluded to before, the lesson of game 47 was just going to confirm that the southwest spawn really is the worst one in the game. I am just going to have to creep round here because staying here doesn't work. Though it is a bit quiet. Odd, isn't it? Can I execute this guy? Or will it make noise? Yeah, it does make noise. Oh, fuff.
Tracking. Heavily armored enemy detected.
It literally just sat there holding me. What'd you do? What'd you do other than try and fight your way out of it? When you've got a Seneva like running you down solo, you've had it. Like you've just full on had it. And of course, he didn't die with gold ammo. It was a bullet. It was an absolute bullet. Literally 1.5 health. And that would have been so much different. Because with the Seneva down, I didn't take any damage. I wasn't being pushed the same. What is that name? Why do people have these random names? Just in any other game, you don't get these random names. What is that? Give me this. Nice. I was finding some nice loot in the game, but the frequency with which I was running into cheaters was starting to give me cheater paranoia. Give me your take on this one. What do you think? Sweet. It would have heard me. Almost certainly. Team 3, man. I mean...
Where are you going?
Okay, they are maintaining... It's this one here.
I'm watching.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They didn't mess around killing me, though, did they? Whatever. At least I got 1.7 mil, bit of money. So, in a rare bit of good news, in terms of cheating, that player that I reported, within the hour I think it was, they've been banned already. While Delta Force absolutely has a problem with cheaters, one thing I will say that's good about the game is that in some instances, when a cheat is confirmed and banned, the game will give your kit back. It seems a little bit inconsistent as to when this happens, but it does happen sometimes, which can't be a bad thing. The start of Season 7 had sent the auction house gear prices through the roof, so I opted to start burning through all my elite and customisable gear tickets. While spawning at launch area was great for the old smash and grab raids, helicopter extracts were still proving to be very, very tricky. I've got to spring them like the very last second without them, you know, them having their guard down. Throw my knife, do my 2 blind drones. Oh my god, it's a toxic. Oh no, what's the one that does the disarm? Oh no.
Tracking. Armored combatant identified.
Gold, great.
Heavily armored enemy detected.
Yeah. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble there. Oh, they let me live. They actually let me live. That guy was staring at me. Thank you. Imagine if I'd have had rocket fuel then, that'd have been the most terrifying experience ever. Oh, disgusting. Prox chat could have solved that. Prox chat could have totally solved that, but we got out. One of them let me live, the other guy was shooting me, but whatever.
Phase 4. The Space City Emotional Roller Coaster.
You might be wondering, what on earth is this gun? You'd be absolutely right to wonder that, and the answer is, this is just some not great stuff that I had in my stash to just make the entry value for hard. I could sell this for not very much money. I'm sort of hoping I'm not going to have to use it, essentially. Probably bots. I'm just going to wait till I've got my scan up. Not a bot. That wasn't a bot. I need to remain absolutely silent. Right, they shouldn't know I'm here. Shouldn't. They're doing us safe. Right, are they going to look through here? I mean, talk about trigger discipline. That just saved my life. You might call it cowering in a corner. I call it trigger discipline. They will never know. Fortunately, there was no raptor. Fortunately, they didn't just ping a Hatclaw scan. Game 62 was proven to be one of small margins. I'd narrowly avoided death at the start of the game, and then it was going to be a similarly close run deal at the end. Okay, I saw them. Or I saw the utility anyway. They wouldn't expect me to come from this way. 1 minute 12. You'd be watching the sides. You wouldn't be expecting this side. Nobody comes from this side. Only lunatics come from this side. You'd have to be an absolute desperate madman.
Gotta go this way.
What's the timer on? I'm not going to kill them. I just want to get out of here.
That's a wrap.
Don't kill me.
Detected.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh no. I didn't make it in. I didn't want to kill any of them. I literally just wanted to extract. Like, that's... Like, I can't do anything. I'm just dead. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the boss. That red thing, that red glare, that's the boss sniping you. Game over. Shall I get myself shot by the boss? Shoot me! They're literally just here. Tempest. I need to run away.
Decoding the signal.
Do the stash over here. Don't know that.
Yet more profitable looting and scooting in Game 65. The launchpad spawn was definitely proving to be my favourite, and bagging my second SatCom antenna was small compensation.
I do like that spawn. I think that's my favourite one. The fact that it's guaranteed you can just rush at something without getting gunned down immediately, like it's a guarantee of not dying in the first 10 seconds if you don't really want to. That's what I like about it. And so we got our second satellite dish, and still no rocket fuel. And that time we actually extracted with it as well. But games 78, 79 and 80 brought a real bad run. A bad run of cheaters. Right, so we have had another cheat. I wonder if that was a cheater versus cheater. Am I about to just get murdered by a cheater? Yeah, another cheater. Brilliant. Cheater. This is like, I don't want to give up on this challenge. But everyone's just cheating. I don't even need to see it. He didn't know I was there. You know, look. He missed with his Viren because he's rubbish. Missed. I bet he's got a great gaming chair. There we go, that's the safest part in it. This was the second time in Delta Force I'd ever found this rare loot item, and just like the first, you can't fit this in any safe box. I mean, I'll take that. No, I won't. Leaving you ultimately vulnerable to the whims of other people. Cheater. Just a hipfire AK build. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Back to Space City normal, and it proved that without cheaters in the match, positive things sometimes can happen. Okay, person.
Decoding the signal. Hostiles detected.
3-3.
Found them. Tracking. Hostiles detected.
Wipe out. Beautiful. God, I needed that. My experience was teaching me when to go at teams and when to do some of that tactical holding. But it kept me alive till the end of this game. What is this? When ultimately I would encounter one of the weirdest things yet. This is done. How has somebody not picked that up? How has somebody not picked that up? I'm still not sure if that was left there just out of pure charity. By the way people play this game, I think probably not. Somebody's literally just left it on a table. Third SatCom antenna. 3 of them. 0 rocket fuels. I mean, I feel like we earned that one. But this is where I'm at with this challenge. Is I've just made it out with a mill. Got a team wipe and I got a SatCom antenna, and I'm still just really disappointed because all I care about is rocket fuel. This is driving me insane. We bagged some unsuspecting victims in game 87. But we'll use a successful rocket extract to quickly talk through how that works. So you have to wait till partway into the map for the mission to spawn here, Operation Ascended. Being careful of all the bots on the bridge, obviously. Activate the mission.
Havoc rocket detected. Operation Ascended initiated.
Once you accept the mission, it will start a 12-minute countdown timer. You've got two options then. You can either wait the 12 minutes and be on the launch pad when the 12 minutes expires, and you will just automatically extract. Extracting from rocket will allow you to keep your backpack and extract with everything you're holding. The bridge on the right hand side can be congested with bots, so it'll take a little bit longer to navigate if it's been collapsed. I find taking the road on the left to be the safer option. But if you want to accelerate the 12-minute countdown timer, then head straight for this laptop. It works like any other laptop in a game, you just have to do the simple Morse code puzzle to decode it. By decoding the laptop, this then starts a 4.5-minute timer. You'll get this on-screen prompt to guard the area. You can either plonk yourself down behind these boxes to take cover from people trying to snipe you, or once the rocket is positioned, then you can hide behind there relatively safely. At this point, you need to be watching out for bots. They'll start spawning down below and coming up the stairs. One top tip is to leave the bots on the far side of the launchpad area, because generally they won't attack you and they will act as a barrier to any team trying to push you. You'll get a mix of regular bots, shield bearers, machine gunners and flamethrowers. There's a lot of them, so you are going to need to have a lot of ammo. I would recommend always going for headshots where possible, and I have found that using a suppressed weapon helps in this scenario. If you remain suppressed, they seem to be less aggroed at you straight off the bat, and you get a better chance of free shots. Once you've survived for 4.5 minutes fighting off the waves of bots, the countdown timer will reach 0. At this point, the panel on the side of the rocket becomes accessible. There's a bit of misconceptions here, but from the moment you access the panel, this then starts a 60-second countdown timer. It's not once you take things out of the panel, you don't have to take everything out of the storage slot. It's literally the moment you touch the panel, 60-second timer starts. And when that timer reaches 0, you extract with everything you're holding. It takes about 1 minute 15 seconds minimum from activating the mission Operation Ascended to decoding the laptop. You then got another 4.5 minutes for the decoding and 60 seconds once you've accessed the panel. Assuming you do that all absolutely instantly, the minimum amount of time you need for a rocket extraction is 7 minutes. 12 minutes if you don't do the laptop. Coming up in the mini-series finale.
Tracking enemy. Hostile detected. Heavy armor.
I'm gone. See ya.